Good evening, good evening, good evening. It's Tuesday. You know what that means. It's time for the number one sports podcast in the world. It's time for Sports for You. Live on Facebook and YouTube. I'm John. That's Mark.
Yo, what up with it?
Got the Braves out here.
Oh, yeah.
We got Nick Freeze.
What it do, what it do?
We got the Churches in the house. We got the Pepsi in the house.
The who?
The Pepsi.
What I said? Man.
We got the Church's Chicken. Shout out on Manchester.
Oh, yeah, shout out Churches.
In the house tonight.
Huh?
Live. So a lot to get into in the world of sports. And just a lot to talk about on and off the field, on the court. It's just too much happened in the last 24 hours.
24?
40. I mean, this
last 14.
God, I mean, within the last week, it's been so much going on.
Yeah, man.
So we're gonna get into
good and bad, unfortunately.
Yeah, so we're gonna just start off with this. Just get the obviously the story of the day out the way, and then we'll get into all the fun stuff. And that's just this sad story in Vegas. If you haven't heard the story, what's going on? Henry Ruggs, number one pick, first round pick last year for the Vegas Raiders. Speed wide receiver, and that connotation takes a whole negative words now. Definition now.
Dog. Is that Joel Anthony?
Oh. No, it's Dwayne Dedman.
I thought that was Joel Anthony as well.
He looked just alike, huh?
Yeah.
But yeah, the Heat are up 14. Oh, no, up 11. The story of the day is that Henry Ruggs was involved in an accident, and in the accident, a young lady, 23 years old, was killed and when the police, Las Vegas police, Metro Police, pulled him over, he was seen under the influence of alcohol. Under the influence. He has been, in the last 2 hours, he has been detained at Clark County Detention Center in Nevada, and he's facing charges of DUI, resulting in a death, and reckless driving. I'm going to say this first to the family of the victim whose identity hasn't been identified yet. We pray for that family.
Most definitely.
It's just sad. Sad. And obviously losing your life behind someone else's actions is just, I don't even know what to say.
It was most definitely a situation of two lives were ruined in one fatal mistake. These drinking and driving situations, nobody's perfect. Anybody who drinks alcohol has driven around under the influence before. There's no way to sugarcoat it. But every time you go out there, you hope that you get to your destination in one piece, and you don't cause any harm to not only yourself but to somebody else.
Righteous.
And in most of these situations, it's the person causing harm to somebody else. It's rare that it's a situation where the actual driver or the initiator of all this is the one that actually ends up getting the worst bodily harm. It's always the person who gets the innocent bystander. And I don't know how old the victim, unfortunately,
23.
To 23. So two young people lives were ruined in one instant because Henry Ruggs, he's only 22 years old, and he had a promising young career, and in a good destination. He pretty much messed it up in a bad decision, and excuse me, me personally, especially when somebody makes a decision that's that bad at a young age, I'm all for, first and foremost, making sure this person, serves the time that they have to, but I'm also all for making sure this person can get over this mistake. You can learn, unfortunately there's a life that's gone. That's the worst, that's the worst thing about all this.
Right.
But, for everybody involved, you always want it to be a situation where, you have to move forward. And for Henry Ruggs, what he needs to do is from now until it's his time to go, he needs to make sure he rectifies everything this night in any way possible. Take your time. You did the crime, no matter how much time it is. Who cares about the football side of it? That's nothing. Yeah. That's nothing compared to what's really about to happen to you.
And you're not gonna see the field. You're not gonna see the field for a very long time.
Oh yeah, there's no doubt about it. But for him, I want him to look at this situation, and you really gonna have to sit there and deal with some demons behind this. And I want him to go about his life in a way to, no matter what you do, you're never going to bring this person back. But what you can do is, you can help, maybe support the family, in some way, somehow, even if they don't want to deal with you, which I'm pretty sure they don't want to. It's completely understandable. But, they say time heals wounds. We've seen plenty of situations where people, something tragic happens in their family, and then about 10, 15 years later, they go back and they forgive the person that happened.
Yeah, it's time.
Time heals all wounds, and I want him to go about his life in a way of forgiveness. Maybe he goes a way of giving back to the community more, or something you have to learn from this situation, because the worst thing you can do is go into something this horrible and basically
act like nothing ever happened.
Act like nothing ever happened. Like
Exactly.
you have to do some real deep soul searching, because this is crazy.
I do think that you're right. I think it does start with the time that he served. Like you said, he did the crime, so the time has to be served. And after that, go into therapy.
Yeah,
because it's not only, like you said, it's not only the young lady life who was lost, but his life is now. Is now we is in jeopardy now. So go to therapy and deal with that. And then, like you said, try to get in contact with the family. Try to be there for the family. You can't replace her, but what you can do is, like you said, be there. If there's anything that you can do to help, and do that. And worry about football 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years later, if that's what you still want to do.
Yeah, if you're even blessed enough to get that opportunity.
Right.
They always say in NFL, talent trumps everything, but not in all cases.
Yeah.
This is definitely, people can say what they want to about, certain, I ain't gonna say who it is, about certain players and, trials that they've had. But, when for a fact a situation like this happens, you have to go about everything a little bit more delicately.
Right. Right.
And, I hope the family, they find some type of silver lining in this situation, even though it's difficult. It's impossible. I'm gonna be honest with you. It may seem impossible, but you have to find some type of silver lining to make sure that you can keep going.
The sad part is these dudes have the resources where this could have been easily prevented. And I'm not just talking about because he's a millionaire. I'm talking about because he's an NFL player and the union, and they have systems.
Mm-hmm. To set up so you can avoid these type of situations.
Yeah, they have. NFL has a hotline where they call NFL security, and they can tell them, "I'm too inebriated to drive my car."
I'm gonna be honest with you. As a person who, like Nick said, we've have been drunk before,
right?
I don't think that's on the forefront of your mind.
It never is.
So this to me, I feel like it's easier to say that when you're not in a situation, but I think Uber is important. Even if you don't want to call it NFL, because that might be embarrassing to you. You might, you don't know what the NFL might do because whatever it is, but
I think it's supposed to be an anonymous hotline.
It is.
But that doesn't matter. Once they pick you up, they know who you are.
And on top of that, like your friends, you have homies.
Exactly. My thing is this. I always say this, and I cannot stand it when I see these type of situations happen. What type of homeboys do you have? Here's my whole thing. If my boy was in the NFL or in the NBA, or even like
any kind of breadwinner,
if he's any type of breadwinner, I'm going to make sure that he does absolutely nothing to jeopardize that. I don't care if he gets mad at me for this point in time. He's going to get over it. We still gonna be boys.
That's right.
Even if I gotta punch you or something in order for this to happen, if it has to get to that point, it gets to that point. I'm gonna make sure that you don't do anything to fumble your bag. And I've seen it happen too many times. When it happened with Kareem Hunt with that situation in that hallway, I said there's no reason in the world all his homeboys shouldn't have stopped that situation from happening, no matter what the situation was. And this situation as well. There's no reason why this should have happened.
But to be fair, we don't know who he was with before. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? He could have just been out on a solo mission.
He was with his girl.
He was with his girl?
His girl was in the car. She suffered injuries as well.
Yeah. I think he broke his hip or dislocated his hip.
He broke his hip,
Yeah, so
and she had injuries. They don't know what her injuries are, but
was she
under the influence as well? No, that's not being said.
See, now I have a question, because if she was under the influence
and she let him drive,
why wasn't she driving?
That's a good point. But that's not all being said right now. But the main focus right now is
the loss of life
and the grieving this family is going to have to deal with.
This is horrible.
And obviously, we can bring up the whole NFL part because this is a sports show. But this is going to be clear. He's going to be gone for at minimum 2 years.
Oh, guaranteed.
Because that's not even just guaranteed. That's because that's the state law in Nevada.
Yeah.
Under Nevada, and Nick, you brought it up in our group chat. Under this law, he's facing anywhere from 2 to 20 years.
Yep.
Nevada don't play about that.
With a fine that goes from can go from somewhere between I think it was $200,000 to $5 million.
Yeah,
something crazy.
Hey, the crazy part about that is where he was at Vegas is an open container city.
Yeah,
but they so strict to DUIs. That's crazy to me.
The irony in that. Yeah, it's all a setup.
It is irony. It's super irony.
But in the same aspect, to Vegas, not to defend what they're doing, they have plenty of outlets for you to get from where you have to go.
Right.
You could there's so many limos that go around that'll just take people from hotel to hotel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true.
There's no excuse.
It's not.
That's the reason why the law is so strict with it, because there's literally, they give you every single resource. There's taxi cabs that go around it. There's Uber, everything. Mm-hmm. So you literally have everything. And even before Uber was cracking like that, they always had the limos and the taxis going around. So there was never really no excuse, for that to go on. That's the reason why when that does happen, they drop the hammer on you, because we give you got every resource for this not to happen. So it's just unfortunate, man. I hate seeing stuff like this happen, especially the young people.
Yeah. So we're looking in the message board. Shout out to Lisa. Happy birthday, by the way.
Oh yeah, happy birthday to Lisa.
Yeah, happy. Obviously, y'all go on her Facebook. Y'all find out what her age is. Shout out to Ill Will in the building.
Happy birthday, Lisa.
Yeah, shout out to Kansas in the building.
Kenzie, what up?
Say, this is an unfortunate situation. Shout out, my former coworker, Alice. She lives in Vegas, as a matter of fact. So this is right in her backyard. So this is crazy. So you don't need to be an NFL player to have resources. There's Uber, shuttles. That is true.
Exactly.
Hey, this is off sports, but I just read a thing yesterday where it said Uber now is going to be able to tell if you're drunk or not, and they can deny picking you up.
And you gotta believe that's because there's a lot of situations with a lot of passengers being abusive to Uber drivers. So,
man, look, all I gotta say is
treat people the way you want to be. Treat people. If you don't want people to treat you wrong, man, treat them right. Treat people right, man.
And look, all I know is if I'm an Uber driver, I wish somebody would try something in my car. That's all I gotta say.
But a lot of these Uber cars, I think, with the drunk is they be throwing up in the cars and.
All right, so my boy, he's been in this situation before. He that drives Uber. He says when that happens, Uber, of course you gotta clean it out yourself. Unfortunately,
Ooh,
but yeah, you have to clean it out. Of course,
of course, that makes sense.
That's the whole horrible part about it. But I forgot you get a lot of incentives when that happens.
Right.
Like you get paid extra. And the person who does this, I think they get hit with a $250 fine or something crazy like that. Yeah,
they charge them.
Yeah, they charge them big time, because at that point, because Uber has to pay for a full detail of your car when that happens. So yeah, you get hit with a big old fine with that. But, I mean, it doesn't get away from the fact of how horrible that is. But in the same aspect, I mean, when your line of work.
And another thing is, this is not the first. This is the second Raider to have a DUI. And obviously, y'all know Nick is a Raiders fan. Yeah, Josh Jacobs, who had a DUI and he crashed his car over by McCarron.
What's wrong with Alabama boys?
Ooh, I didn't even think about that either.
Y'all can't handle y'all liquor, man. What's wrong with y'all? This is ridiculous.
So
Josh Jacobs almost killed himself in this car accident.
Makes no sense.
Yeah.
Makes no sense. But let's get to. But we once again, prayers out for that family, and y'all pray for Henry Ruggs, his mental state, because we don't know what he's going. Yeah. He's about to endure something he's probably never endured in his life.
He never thought about enduring.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, he's only 22 years old. You know, people say a 22-year-old is grown. But at the end of the day, you still have a kid's mentality at 20. You just became grown.
That's still a kid.
That's still a kid. So, you know, I hope that he learns from this, and I'm pretty sure he's not even thinking about even smelling alcohol again for the rest of his life.
I mean, just the day he even see a bottle, he would just run.
I wouldn't even use rubbing alcohol. I'll be so traumatized behind this. This is too much.
Mm-hmm. But let's go ahead and move over to the sports now, and let's talk a little bit of baseball. Let's talk a little baseball. Obviously, we're now we're in Game 6 of the World Series is going on right now.
Let's not talk about baseball.
Yeah, no, Mark, we're gonna help you get through this, bro. We're gonna help you get through this. Because obviously, right now we got the World Series going on right now.
Some commercial.
And the Braves are right now 1 win away from winning their first World Series since 1995, and they're up 3-0 right now on the Houston Astros in Houston. Obviously, if y'all listen to the show, y'all know Mark is a diehard Braves fan. Y'all look in the camera. That's his Braves hat right there. Obviously, if y'all haven't noticed. But there's Mark, man. We know how you obviously Sunday. You thought this would have been over Sunday and didn't end, and obviously you're going through a lot right now thinking about this. So, man, we're here to try to just keep you sane for these next couple hours. Now, there's 90 minutes. So we're definitely gonna let you have your what you have to really say about the Braves and calling out names. But let's just focus on right now the task at hand, and that's y'all trying to win this World Series tonight. Obviously, I know it was a little scary what happened with Max Fried.
Oh man, yeah.
But he obviously he's okay. And Jorge Soler hit a 3-run bomb all the way to the 5th ward probably. But how you feeling right now, man? Just talk to me. Come on, we're gonna talk. Me and Nick gonna talk. We're gonna talk you off the ledge, man. Trust me.
It's nerve-wracking right now, man. Only because as a Braves fan,
you done seen it too many times.
I've seen the letdowns. So, it's nerve-wracking, man. But hopefully, we get this done tonight.
How did he not think that was an offensive foul?
Because he retarded.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think y'all getting it done tonight. Look, we said it. Oh, Lisa said my chart. Oh, we'll get to them in a minute.
Yo, who?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's Donovan Mitchell, fake cousin.
Oh, Davion Mitchell. Oh. Yeah. Hey, boy. So,
yeah,
there's Buddy Hield.
He needs to be in the Laker uniform, but
he would have been if Russell Westbrook wasn't available.
Y'all should have made that trade.
Don't get it twisted. It still can happen. Trade deadline is in February. Don't get it twisted. In Rob, we trust, man.
And it's still going to happen.
Palinka,
dun, dun.
Y'all know Palinka don't care, man.
It's still going to happen.
Palinka's a snake, man. Y'all ain't caught on by now.
You got a what?
Yeah. No, he's the black mamba when it comes to being an agent.
Oh, okay.
RP to the mamba. But
it's still going to happen though.
Watch, it will.
Yeah,
I think
and they still have Westbrook.
And I think
he might get traded
Sacramento might just honestly that whole team might just get the detonation by the trade deadline if things keep,
including Lou Walton.
Well, he should have been fired, but I'll leave that alone.
Sacramento's probably just lose their team.
Yeah, I agree.
Seattle, send them to Seattle or Vegas.
No,
definitely not Vegas.
Definitely not Vegas.
Well, they're gonna send the team to Vegas, but definitely at least Seattle. At least Seattle.
Yeah, it's going to Seattle.
Anyway, but yeah, the baseball, I'm okay right now. Josh asked me earlier, was my confident meter between 1 and 10? I said about 6.5.
at least being honest. He's being honest. And a lot of fans would have been like, man, I'm good, man. Yeah, man, I'm a nervous wreck. I was just in the same predicament last year.
Yep. Yeah. So, I don't know. We'll see, man. Hopefully they get it done tonight.
Too bad Kevin Cash ain't managing the Houston Astros. He'll take out their starting pitcher when he need it.
To anybody, that's been fortunate enough to never see their team lose a 3-1 lead. Seeing your team lose a 3-1 lead definitely has you traumatized because from that point on, you always feel as no matter how much your team is ahead, they can always lose.
That's right.
Especially when it's the same squad.
And you wonder why Mark is nervous because last year, the Braves were up on my Dodgers 3-1 in the NLCS, and the Dodgers came back and won in 7.
I could not believe that.
I couldn't either until we actually won Game 6.
Oh yeah. Shout out to that epic video. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was epic. By the way, that memory. I'm sorry that memory didn't pop up on my socials.
It did on mine. I've got to share it.
Yeah, that was one of the best nights of my life.
John was over here losing it. But yeah. Look.
First time I got to see the Dodgers win the World Series, bro.
Yeah, that is true.
Ever.
Hey, look, Mark, y'all gonna be straight, man. Y'all about to go ahead and y'all about to close this game out tonight. They about to be over there. They about to be over there trapping and dabbing out there in Atlanta.
Just stay away from the lean, at Braves.
Yeah, stay away from Zone 6. Y'all be
stay away from Fifth Ward.
Yeah, y'all be all right because most definitely about to see everybody in Atlanta. Atlanta's about to be popping tonight. First and foremost, shout out to everybody that's in Atlanta watching.
2 Chainz was at the game the other day. Him and Trae Young.
Oh yeah, Trae Young need to be worried about the basketball courts. Don't worry about going to baseball games. But that's for.
Well, we need to get something off. He need a distraction because he can't draw any fouls no more.
Ooh, we'll talk about that in NBA.
Oh yeah. So yeah, well, Mark, y'all gonna close this out tonight, man.
Yeah, it's over. Yeah,
it's over. We're gonna celebrate next week when we come back here next week. We're gonna celebrate. It's gonna be a celebration next week, man.
I hope so. Let's go Braves.
This dude look like he played Will Smith in a.
And I'm gonna call it right. By the way, King Richard coming out in 2 weeks.
I'm glad you called the other name.
I just thought about that. I don't know. Was Serena? I hope Serena and Venus Pops would never call that.
You don't know. Around that time, they was a little bit different back then.
But anyway, let's talk some college football real quick. So today officially was the unveiling of the first college football playoff. But wait. Let's start one thing before we get to the college. I need to get something I want to discuss with Mark because obviously as your Braves fan, this controversy behind the tomahawk chop. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of articles saying the Braves shouldn't have been doing it. They need to get rid of it. They were supposed to have gotten rid of it when they moved to the new stadium because it was supposed to be a Fulton County. There was something y'all did at Fulton County Stadium. Now y'all in the new stadium,
right?
And there's still people who are upset about it. Let me ask you. Obviously, as a Braves fan, you're not Native American, but what did you? Are you anti-chop?
No,
Whoa.
Nah. I'm for the chop, but I'm also not, like you said, not
Native American
of descendant of Native American.
So look, are any of these people that's complaining?
But I don't know if anybody else complaining.
Has there been any Native American groups come out? Because I don't care what anybody else has to think says about this, but them.
No, I don't know if any.
Only person I know who wasn't only people at ESPN who I know who aren't Native American that were complaining was Jeff Passan, Clinton Yates.
Okay, look now,
and they was complaining about the chop.
Yeah, they actually Clinton Yates did an article about because it was something about the Braves' original nickname was something very racial.
Oh,
so they changed it.
Yeah, it came to Braves.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Here's my whole thing. If the actual group isn't complaining, and I don't mean I'm not going against them saying your opinion doesn't matter, but if it's not if it's a couple of opinions, that's understandable. But if multiple Native American groups, or especially the ones that's dominant out there in Atlanta, if they haven't come out and said anything to the Braves organization or made any complaints about it, I honestly don't care what nobody else thinks. I'm just be real.
Well, I know some Native American groups have had issues, but that's pretty much. But I don't see it hasn't been allowed enough to the point where I know Rob Manfred has talked about it. He really doesn't see nothing wrong with it, but
he don't see nothing.
But Rob, that's Rob Manfred. He don't know what he's doing.
Idiot.
He's worst commissioner. He makes He makes Roger Goodell look like a saint.
Yeah,
He almost does.
Something. Certain times he actually does, but yeah,
but
it's rough being an NFL commissioner.
Yeah,
so Roger Goodell doesn't help his case at all.
So, but now, but I just wanted to ask Mark that because obviously he's seen.
No, I'm actually for the chop because that's what the rallying call was. Like when the Angels had the rally monkey, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of like the same thing with that. So to me, I feel like I'm with it, but again, if the Native Americans are saying no, we that's disrespectful to us, then at the end of the day, that's what it is.
Never mind, I can't make that joke on this show. I'll tell y'all later. Go ahead.
And then but Mark, y'all gonna close this out, man. Y'all it's a wrap.
Yeah,
tonight you gonna be celebrating tonight.
They about to be turned up in Atlanta.
It's gonna be on. The A's gonna be lit tonight.
Listen.
Stay away from the clubs.
We'll see.
Him, you, 2 Chainz, Trey Young, L. Duncan, everybody who's in Atlanta, everybody who's a Braves fan, they're gonna be turning up tonight. It's over tonight. I'm calling it.
Okay.
Well, let's get to the college football. And I see Kenzie had a question. Obviously, I don't know if y'all heard the news. Clay Helton is no longer unemployed.
Who hired him?
He got hired by Georgia.
Georgia who?
Southern.
Oh.
Bro, I'm about to say, huh?
I want to see your face when I was supposed to see. No,
Okay. So Georgia Southern got shout out to him. He's not bad. He just wasn't for USC.
So Clay Helton.
Yo, I don't like John. Why is John doing that?
I just want to see your face. I just want to see because I told Shayna this today because obviously she's an SC fan, and I told her Clay Helton got a job. She was like, good. Where is Georgia Southern? I was like, who's that? I never heard of that school. They're Division II. I was they're an FCS school.
Yeah, I was about to say they're FCS.
So now he's gonna be the new head coach at Georgia Southern, and then the official college football playoff rankings were officially released about a couple hours ago.
It was some questions about that too.
Yeah, and we're going to get into it. So let's go ahead and just talk about it. So the first number 1 seed, Mark's Georgia Bulldogs, is no-brainer. No-brainer there. Here comes the questions. Number 2.
Was the last time y'all heard this?
It's been a good. Oh wow. Well, Mark probably heard it on Saturday. Mark probably heard it on Saturday when they smashed Florida.
We didn't smash Florida.
Well, y'all won. Wait a minute, y'all did.
No, we didn't.
What was the score?
We ended up winning. The score ended up being worse than what the game was.
Man, y'all threw a pick. Man, that dude threw like 3 picks, man, in the first half. No matter what.
Listen, the score might have been 31-10 or 31-7 or something like that. The game was closer than that.
By the way, Jamie just texted you, say, Mark, you a champion, dog.
At least it wasn't 106-0.
Oh, we're definitely going to get into that.
It should have been 106.
Mark's Georgia Bulldogs won. The controversy starts at number 2, and that is the number 2 team, Nick. The Alabama Crimson Tide.
Man, I ain't about to even get into that.
In the playoffs, right?
This is the first college football playoff rankings.
Man, look, all I gotta say is the same thing I always say, and I said at the beginning of the year. Even if Alabama loses, they're gonna figure out a way to put them in the playoffs.
Number 3, the Michigan State Spartans. Came off a huge win Saturday.
Yeah.
Comeback victory over Michigan.
Yeah.
John Harbaugh is garbage. Jim, sorry. Jim Harbaugh.
Don't do John like that.
My bad, John. You cool.
Yeah, he's a champion.
Your brother is terrible.
Yeah, that's why he proved it in the Super Bowl. Yeah. Coached him in the Super Bowl.
Pretty much.
And number 4, the Oregon Ducks. So the first 2 out are the Ohio State Buckeyes at 5 and the University of Cincinnati at 6.
Who did Ohio State lose to?
They lost to Oregon.
So, let me get this straight. So, they lose to a ranked team, and they're not in the playoffs. Alabama loses to Texas A&M.
By the way, who's number 14 in these college rankings.
Finally. But guess what? Ohio State lost to number 4. Yet they're not even getting a chance. Come on, man. This is ridiculous.
Michigan 7, Oklahoma 8, Wake Forest 9, Notre Dame 10 rounds out the top 10.
This is ridiculous, man.
And Joey Galloway was the first to say that he feels that the number 6 ranking for Cincinnati is disrespectful. Have at it, gentlemen. First of all, I know you're happy your boys are one,
They should be number one.
which y'all rightfully deserve. But how you feel about the rest of the poll? Pause. The rest of the rankings.
I don't really have a problem with it, man. At the end of the day, they go pick. It's just the first week of the playoff thing, so this doesn't really matter.
Right.
I think the best 4 teams go eventually make it anyway.
Nick, what you think about the rankings?
I don't like how Alabama has not pretty much they've gone through no type of knockoff or anything in the rankings by losing to a team that's not ranked. Like that's the thing that kills me. They were number 1 and lost to an unranked team.
That's right.
I don't care if they're number 14 now. At that time, they were unranked. That makes no sense to me. But Ohio State lost to Oregon, and they had to fight to where they are right now.
Well, you know that. Well, you know this.
That's ridiculous.
Alabama is not going to be not out of that top 4 as we watch Devin Booker. Probably we got to talk. We talk hoops next. We haven't got to talk about this Zion situation.
You also got to think that SEC conference hold more weight than the Big Ten,
They really do.
and it shows in the playoffs.
Unranked.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't. SEC conference holds way more power than every other conference, and especially the Big Ten. Big Ten don't show up in the playoffs.
They lost to a team
I get it.
that eventually became number 14. Not number 10, not number 5, number 14. A team that fought to get the 14. I don't care if they're in the SEC. That's ridiculous.
I get it, but
That's crazy. So if they would have lost to a Big Ten team, then it would have been something different. They would have had a lower ranking. Because I think they only fell like number 5 or number 6 after that.
Who, Alabama?
Yeah, they didn't fall that far.
Yeah, they fell to 5. They was 5.
And then they were right back to number like 3 the next week. This is ridiculous.
Well, I blame Tennessee for that.
it's Alabama, man.
I blame Nick Saban for paying these people off. But go ahead.
So right now,
At least you know Alabama will give a good game, like Notre Dame and Big Ten schools.
yeah. So
That's because Notre Dame's only worried about beating on USC.
here how the new
Pause,
man. So yeah, you cold, man. But be fair, you're a USC fan, so you can say it.
I mean,
By the way,
y'all saw score that game.
my prayers out to Drake London, by the way.
Oh my, yeah, man. Shout out, man.
Drake London, the star receiver from USC, fractured his ankle catching the second touchdown. He's out for the season,
He's out for the season.
and he's number 4 on Mel Kiper's big board.
They say he will be the number 1 receiver coming out.
Yes,
Yeah.
he's number 4 overall prospect right now.
Yeah, that wasn't a good look at all.
So ESPN has their New Year's 6 bowl game projections. So it based off this week's rankings. So first we got Notre Dame versus Wake Forest in the Peach Bowl.
So
All right, the playoffs are going to be the Orange Bowl and the Cotton Bowl. Cold.
what's that? What's that? Notre Dame versus Tim Duncan? Out of here.
Yeah, Chris Paul.
Well, Kelly Tripucka. I'm saying Kelly Tripucka out there. Mm-hmm. You got in the Orange Bowl, which would be part of the playoffs. Mm-hmm. March Georgia Bulldogs versus Oregon, and then the Cotton Bowl would be Alabama versus Michigan State. We saw that already. We all know how that game ends. And in that bowl game, matter of fact. And then you have in New Year's Day, you got the Fiesta Bowl. You got Cincinnati, Michigan. In the Rose Bowl, you got Ohio State, Utah. And then the Sugar Bowl would have been Oklahoma, Auburn. Based off ESPN's bowl projections right now. But we'll talk about that next week.
Yeah, I mean, this is the first week of it, so it's gonna be some losses happening.
Right.
Yeah.
Some wins that's gonna happen. Cincy, the problem was that everybody was talking about Cincy's ranked number 2 in the regular polls, but
Yes.
was out the playoffs.
Joey Gallo felt that was disrespectful.
It wasn't. However, they got the second weakest schedule, and
That's because they don't play nobody.
that's why they're not. That's why they wouldn't be in the playoffs.
I'm not complaining about them.
Yeah.
I don't think they should be ranked as high as they are. I'm be honest.
But you know why they are though? Is because they played Georgia good in the bowl game last year. They was ranked number 8 coming in, right?
Right. And Luke and y'all future head coach is possibly on that squad.
Man, please.
You don't think Luke Fickell's probably going to be our next head coach?
Man, they say it's his job to decline.
I think it's either going to be him or James Franklin. Sorry, Nick. I'm just going to be real.
Man,
My brother, I'm going to tell you the real. I think it's going to be him or James Franklin.
I think it's gonna be O.J. Simpson.
By the way, I saw he was at the Bills game the other day.
did you? Man,
Did you know that?
The game was lost.
No, the game y'all on Sunday against Miami.
Oh no.
Bro, I was about to say something insane.
Nah, you gotta be careful with the OJ talk, man.
Man,
By the way, you want to hear a story about that?
yo.
My Sophie's grandma, Shayna's mom, she asked me this. She texted me one day. I think it was during Thursday Night Football. She asked me, "Is OJ still in the Hall of Fame?"
Why wouldn't he be?
I was like, "Yeah." They didn't take his Heisman, so they ain't gonna take his gold jacket.
No, you can.
They're not gonna take away
Let me
nobody's
stop.
gold jacket.
Let me stop.
Look, if they,
Let me stop.
man, I'm about to go ahead and say it. If they ain't took away Darren Sharpers, he's all right.
I mean, look, Marvin Harrison's still in the Hall of Fame.
Listen,
Nobody brings that up though.
listen.
Ray Lewis too.
You can kill somebody, and they won't take your Heisman. But if you get some money, they go take your Heisman.
Yeah, I ain't going to Marvin Harris. Don't go get your car washed at Marvin Harrison's.
Oh
car
yeah.
wash.
Before we continue with that, I'm USC all day, but I gotta give a special shout out to the young corner up over there, my boy.
Let me say Pepsi, bro.
Devin Kirkwood.
Got it.
You know what I'm saying? He's a freshman starting corner, and he's the number 1 ranked freshman starting corner.
Where you playing at?
He's playing at UCLA, and my the coaching staff I'm a part of with the Ball and Bruins, they coached him up.
Oh, salute to him.
Yeah, most definitely,
Congratulations.
Devin Franklin.
Devin Kirkwood.
Oh, Devin Kirkland.
Yeah.
All right, he could be a friend of the show then.
Friend of the show,
Yeah,
Devin
yeah.
Kirkman.
He's on the person
For free, you have an open invitation, by the way.
most definitely.
So let's look at this week's games. So
He be over there by Dorsey all the time, doing his thing up over there training. So shout out
Too
to
bad he'll
him.
be by Warner-side. Anyway, go ahead.
oh wow,
Man, they could have used him.
yeah, could have used it a lot. So my Tennessee
I could've
Vols,
played
we got
some
Kentucky.
Morningside.
We got Kentucky this week. Oh wow,
I think we all could have played for Warner-side.
man, y'all could have had the whole Lost Boys could have played for more than
Man, I hope nobody from Morningside is watching this show right
Man,
now.
look.
This is horrible.
Yeah, and look, if y'all are,
I hope they are.
I hope y'all are because y'all need to hear this. So
Yeah.
anyway, my Tennessee Vols, we go to Kentucky to play Kentucky. We go to Lexington to play Kentucky. Usually we fare well there, but they're pretty good this year. But
Kentucky have a good team. They
Yeah,
have a
they
good
do.
offense.
this is gonna be they're -1, so this is obviously Vegas is looking at this as a pick'em game.
Wait, y'all in Kentucky?
Yeah, we won there before in recent memory, so we'll see. Mark, your Georgia Bulldog. Oh my God, y'all got Missouri.
Yeah.
You want to guess what the line is for this game, Mark?
70,
45. No, it's probably like 25.
30.
You close. It was 38.
38.
Georgia -38.
I'm picking Missouri.
Look. All I'm saying is every time we've seen one of these crazy numbers, it hasn't worked. So
Except unless you're Tennessee playing Alabama.
Listen, I said they're coming into the season. That Clemson game I was worried about. The Florida game, and after that, it was gonna be
when y'all
in
play Alabama.
Alabama.
The funniest thing about all that is the one game that you said you was worried about was the one game you really shouldn't have worried about, which was Clemson, because Clemson is absolutely terrible.
That was a good game though.
Yeah, that was the only good game they played.
And
even
but
these
Tennessee
games
though,
they won, that was the best game they played.
but Tennessee, and I'm not saying this because John is right here.
They play y'all tough.
Tennessee offense is crazy.
Yeah.
We got time. We got.
Too bad their defense is the complete opposite. Sorry,
Well, our
John.
offense is not good, and it showed this week.
The defense is good enough.
Our defense is good enough. We got a national championship defense. Our offense could have played with Morningside.
Josh said, yeah. Astros out here playing like hoes.
It's 6-0.
Mark, it's over.
It's not, man.
Mark, it's over. I'm telling you, it's over.
All right, come on, man.
Them dudes they don't have the technology no more.
Throw in the damn towel.
That's it. Y'all are finna straight Apollo Creed these dudes, man.
They just
Throw in the towel.
Get one more homer. If Austin Riley, by the way, I'm calling it right now. He's World Series MVP. Him or Soler. He's had some clutch hits for y'all in this series. I'm calling when y'all win tonight. Austin Riley.
Trash.
Austin Riley
I
is
hate that.
I hate that whole team. You know what I'm saying? But and they're disrespectful. They're a disgrace to those colors.
I mean, I can't think of too many teams that's better with those colors, but you know what I'm saying? That's a whole different conversation, whole different day.
So I say, Nick, your USC Trojans are in. You guys are crazy.
Who about to get beat up by this week?
You guys,
we barely beat Arizona.
Y'all about fake. Y'all play Arizona. Y'all at Arizona State.
Oh, they about to dog walk us.
Arizona State -8.5.
Man, look.
Hey, is whatchamacallit still coach over there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he might be on his way out too now, from what I was
What?
They're saying Herm might be on his way out too.
Why?
They got some stuff going on over there, some investigations.
Welcome to college football. Everybody do.
Yeah, I'm about to say, just don't get caught.
Come on, man.
But you know that they said the feds is out there, Antonio Pierce, because he has they watching Antonio Pierce.
Ooh.
Nope.
Go back. Yeah, he's out. Well, look, man, y'all up 6-0, dude. Y'all done gave Max Reed.
This
The
is
series is over. Charlie, that's Dansby Swanson. Another 3-run homer, huh? Told you, man, this is over, Mark. Mark, this is over. Everybody, if you're watching in the comments, either now or you're watching the replay, make sure y'all type Mark. Congratulations to Mark. The Braves won the World Series. All right. Let's talk some hoops, man.
They scored 9 runs last game.
Well, they're not doing that today. I'm calling that now.
Yeah, this is a whole different day, player. That ain't about to happen.
And they still don't call no names.
Look, I love Dusty Baker. You're a Dodger for life, but you picked the wrong team to work for this. Take that job. Sorry, love you, Dusty, but nah. Let's talk some hoops, man. So NBA's back, full speed. We gotta talk about what's going on with this whole situation with Zion, bros. So first, I'm gonna start with Ben Simmons.
What happened? Oh man, you talking about the yeah?
All right. Sorry, John. That was so unprofessional. I'm sorry.
What happened?
Nothing. I just thought about when
we sent the group message where they said why he wasn't playing.
Oh, and that's why we gotta talk about. That's why we gotta talk about it. So there's a video after that meme came out about Zion. There's a video of him, and he looked like he then packed on the weight that he had at Duke.
Look, listen there, everybody.
Bounce pass. Don't pass the ball, Harrison Barnes.
Oh, Harrison Barnes know how to pass the ball, but
look at him. He mad. Anyway,
so look,
Layup.
Zion, bro,
Stay away from the beignets.
leave the beignets alone, leave the gumbo alone, leave the etouffee alone, leave anything that you can't pronounce alone. Don't eat none of that old good Louisiana food, because all it's gonna do is make you be like about 345 pounds, which you ain't too far away from right now.
They're saying he's sub 300.
They say he's 317. Dog,
You cannot do that at 6'6", man.
He might be 6'4".
Well, Barkley is 6'4". He didn't go over 300. He wasn't. He didn't go over 3. He went on 317. Barkley was pushing 300. I could probably give you that. He's probably.
I don't know. Back then they was lying about a lot of stuff.
Well, a lot of people thought Barkley was 6'6", but he was really 6'4".
Man, look.
that's the NBA height. NBA always do that.
He said, Kinsey said he's trying to eat his way out of New Orleans like James did Houston.
Man, look. All I gotta say is, New Orleans, you have a big issue with your team because you have a player who could be a transcendent player for your franchise who
Don't want to play for you.
does not want to play for you guys, and he's making it blatantly obvious.
And well, they've been down this road again. We all know how this movie ends.
This is what Ben Simmons should have did.
Yep.
Yeah.
Should have gained like about 50 pounds.
Oh no.
Nah, he's not.
Nah, it ain't gonna work for him.
But speaking of Ben Simmons, he's in the news because this is being reported that obviously we now know he's now saying the reason he isn't, and he's taking man by his word. He said he's dealing with some mental health issues. Prayers. Prayers. I'm not gonna call the man a liar, but I'm gonna say this.
He didn't technically say mental health issues. He said he's not mentally ready to play basketball.
So now I want to get there. Today it was reported, I saw Ramona was talking about it on NBA Today. Shout out to Malika.
I ain't lying. Shout out to her.
The Sixers have offered help for Ben Simmons.
So?
And he's refused.
Yeah, because he want to get help by getting out of there.
Yeah. You know what he's doing? He's doing exactly what Kawhi did. Kawhi got his own team of people to diagnose what in the world is she doing or thinks she's doing. But
The camera.
Everybody wants to be on camera. That's all it is. Bro. Crazy.
Yo, man. Look,
I'm just saying.
y'all are crazy.
I'm just saying.
Look,
wants to be on camera.
Ben Simmons. This is what you need to do, player.
Benji.
Go ahead and keep doing what you're doing. hire your own people, like Kawhi Leonard did.
Yeah, that's right.
To diagnose what you pay them to diagnose you, not what the team pays their doctor to diagnose you. Because at the end of the day, these team doctors' jobs isn't to look out for your well-being. It's to look out for the well-being of the team. That's what these team doctors' jobs are. And a lot of these players have been misdiagnosed over the years. And these players, they're not stupid. Well, some of them are. But they're starting to catch on to it. Like, hold on, let me hire my own doctor so I can figure out what's going on. Because a lot of times they'll hire their own doctor and they'll be like, oh, well, you shouldn't be doing this and that. But the team doctors say, oh, yeah, he's cleared to go.
He's cleared to go. Yep.
Ben Simmons, like, I'm not cleared. I'm not.
No.
I don't want to be.
And I don't blame him.
And obviously Philly, y'all brought this on yourself. Y'all knew this was going to happen.
They should just trade him.
Yeah,
I don't get it.
And speaking of Philly, did y'all watch? Did y'all not catch the Sixers Blazers game last night?
No.
Damian Lillard was at the free throw line, and Sixers fans started chanting "We want Lillard." Now he's saying he's staying in Portland. But I want to talk to Dame, my favorite non-Laker. Dame time, Damian, Mr. Lillard.
And I'm in Dame time this year.
It's still early. He'll be all right. Although John Morant's on his way to taking that spot in the All-Star game. And by the way, he better be on the All-Star team. Yeah. It might be on NBA, but that's one later on in the show.
I don't know about that one.
I'm gonna say this, and by the way, they're showing TNT. Shout out to prayers to Ernie Johnson.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Lost his son.
Man, super.
That's why, that's why he's not there tonight. So prayers to the legend. But Damian Lillard said he wants to stay in Portland. He's gonna give Chauncey a chance. But here's my question. I proposed it. Dame for CJ. Ben for CJ. Or just Ben for Dame. I mean, the contracts work more Ben and Dame probably. You probably have to throw in Tyrese Maxey and some picks.
Doesn't really matter.
Well, Nick Foster. Yeah, we talked about we talked about Ruggs at the beginning of the show. That was the first 30 minutes pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, we most definitely talked about Ruggs.
So shout out to Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. Yeah, the Henry Ruggs story was sad.
Yeah, it was horrible.
But yeah, you're thinking about that? Dame and Joel Embiid and Tobias Harris?
That'd be good, but I was actually thinking more of that trade CJ.
CJ for Ben Simmons?
Yeah. I'd make that trade too.
Yeah. That's actually be more of a
that's more realistic.
Because obviously Dame can play off
the ball
with Ben running the point.
Yeah, he's pretty much a shooting guard anyways.
And CJ just be on the perimeter while Embiid works the post.
Wait, who worked the post?
Embiid.
Where's he in the post? But anyway.
Wow.
Yeah, he has been doing that this year.
But he has a nagging knee injury.
Well, they said luckily no MRI came out clean, so he'll hopefully this starts clean. Starts to go the other way.
But the dark horse in that trade is Bradley Beal.
Look, I don't know why more teams aren't trying to make the call for Bradley Beal.
By the way,
if I'm Philly, I'm calling Washington every day.
There's a few teams. Shout out to Josh Hart. You know what I'm saying?
Got that bag.
He got the bag. He deserved it. So he worked hard for his money.
Did not want him to leave, but I get it. We got Anthony Davis. I mean,
now if y'all would be able to keep him, him and y'all team would have solved a lot of problems.
Well, yeah, a lot of people thought. Well, a lot of people are just happy that Kyle Kuzma is balling in Washington, but
he's balling.
Well, Lord, everybody. Jamie and Bass said it.
He's having
a good start.
He's had probably 1.5 bad games so far. He's either had a solid game or a really good one. He's had he's dropped 25 plus twice, 3 times.
I haven't really watched him. I was looking at the stats. I know he averaged 12 last year. He averaged 15 this year.
He's looking good. It said Damon. Simply Ball Dropping Podcast said Damon Philly would be perfect. Yeah, but Stephen A. Smith keeps saying that he wants to be in New York.
No. Stephen A. Smith says everybody wants to be in New York. The only person that wants to be in New York is Zion.
It's Julius Randle. Oh,
well, basically, if Dame wants to be in New York, then you got to trade Julius Randle.
All
right then.
Julius has been real, man.
I'll holler at you later.
I'll see you at the Nike store in Beaverton.
What?
Beaverton, Oregon.
Oh my God.
Oregon. That's where Nike headquarters is, right?
Yeah.
You didn't know that's the name of the city?
Yeah.
What? Oregon State.
Yeah, my fault.
Think about it.
Man.
Yeah.
Whew.
I hear you.
I get what you're saying though. I get what you're. But by the way, speaking of drama, is there drama in Boston?
You know what I think is going on in Boston?
Go ahead, Mark. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Nick, because
Go ahead.
I gotta compute this in my head before I say it out loud.
All right, go ahead,
All
Nick.
right. So, you remember I said that Jason Tatum dribbles the ball a little bit too much sometimes?
Yeah.
Well, and I said that, and people said I was being crazy for saying it.
You know, you weren't.
I mean, his teammate came out and said pretty much the same exact thing I've been saying.
Him and both. He said both of them though.
Both of them are.
Somebody pick me.
Go ahead, Mark.
Marcus Smart said that, right?
Yes, he did.
Marcus Smart is known for what?
Flopping in defense?
Defense, right?
Yeah.
What about a Marcus Smart package for Ben Simmons?
Yo, hold on now.
That's what I said. I had the computer in my head.
Whoa. Cut the beat.
Pause. Time out.
Whoa. Hold on, John. I got you. So, now, we all know Boston has a lot of young players over there that really can't get no PT.
Right.
Because of the great Brooklyn Nets and this idiotic trade they made some years back.
Stupid.
And they still have a couple of draft picks left over as well from some of these other trades they have made.
Yeah.
So, you include Marcus Smart, and you throw in a couple of these draft picks, a couple of these young players, and if you don't have to give up Jaylen Brown, because you're not going to trade.
They're not getting Jaylen Brown.
They're not. Look, because you know for a fact they're not going to trade Jason Tatum.
Mm-hmm. No, he's
untouchable.
They're untouchable. Pretty much both of them really hard.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, if you could figure out a way.
Good shot.
That was.
Good
if
shot.
you could figure out a way for if you could get Jaylen Brown, that would be perfect. But if you can figure out some way to get something, and the whole thing with that is, if you can figure all that out, Ben Simmons on that team as the facilitator.
That's what I just thought about. That's
Mark, we got our boy Mo's in the house. Shout out to Mo, aka Melky, on
What up,
Instagram.
Mo?
Would you do Jaylen Brown for Bradley Beal?
Listen. Let me tell you. let me tell you something.
My Jaylen Brown.
I would too, but here's the whole thing.
Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum? You kidding me, son?
Yeah, Bradley Beal with Tatum would be insane. But you need to get something back. That's the impact that Jaylen Brown can have defensively. You got to have some type of defensive player back, unless you just gonna feel like
Get KCP. There. Get KCP. You get KCP.
Or you can still make that trade.
You still make the trade.
No. You can still make the trade with Philly and still get Ben Simmons. You have Ben Simmons, Bradley Beal, and Jason Tatum. I'm about to go buy 2K.
Yo,
Ben Simmons,
I'm pressing play.
Ben Simmons, Bradley Beal, and Jason
That
Tatum.
was whoa. That's crazy.
But
Jason Tatum and Bradley Beal.
But this
My God.
But but basketball, what I'm happy about, and I know it's early, it's not gonna last. Is do you see who at the top of the East?
The Chicago
Bulls, the Knicks, like
teams that play team basketball.
Yes, man, I love it, man. I
the
love
way-
seeing the Bulls win.
by the
They
way-
came back and won last night too.
Zach,
Yeah.
By the way, Zach LaVine said, I'm doing this with 9 good fingers, by the way.
Zach LaVine texted me too.
Here's what I know what he said.
Zach LaVine said, "I can't believe people thought that Kyle Kuzma
Hey,
was as good as me."
Zach.
You said I'm trying to music
Zachariah.
before you finish that statement.
Zachary. Mr. Levine.
He didn't say no names though, John. You ain't gonna be guilty.
Yeah, just let you
said-
know. Just take it out on our other teams. But when y'all come back, when y'all play the Lakers next week, and I know y'all be in the house, come and see Caruso in the house. Just
Shout out to Caruso.
relax. By the way, I really got against. I can't wait to call out names. Oh man. But speaking of the Bulls, did y'all see the article in GQ with Scottie Pippen?
What do you say? Uh-oh.
Scottie Pippen talked to GQ, and he is saying that The Last Dance, he's still taking issue with The Last Dance, and he is saying that The Last Dance was never made to be about the Bulls. It was just about Jordan to prove that he was more dominant than LeBron.
So all I have to say is it seems as if Scotty been watching Sports for You podcast.
I listen
Because remember when we said that we brought up maybe the only reason why it's the coincidence of him releasing this after
They defeated the Warriors in Game 7. That same day.
he was like, "Yo, hold on, let me remind everybody since everybody talk about LeBron being the greatest. Let me go ahead and remind people what I used to do."
That's all this was. And 4 years later, by the way, still one of my favorite 30 for 30s, but still. Scotty might have a point, man.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Scotty like Snoop Dogg to me. I take what he say with a grain of salt.
Yeah,
Well, that's true.
He flip flops so much.
Yeah, he said LeBron was the greatest, and then when Jordan got at him, he said, "Yeah, you're the greatest."
that's because. Never mind. Oh, never mind. I can't say that either. Man, I wish we could cuss on this show. Go ahead, John.
So now, Scotty's going. We know Scotty's got it. He's going through a lot. Lost his son. Obviously, we all know what happened with divorce. He had financial issues. Obviously, he's got his bourbon that he's promoting. Got his book.
I want to.
Yeah, he does have a book. I don't want he keeps on talking.
So yeah, like Mark said, you gotta take it with a grain of salt. But all said and done,
But also with that,
the last dance is the last dance.
oh yeah, without a doubt, you can't deny the impact and everything that Jordan has had, even the impact of that documentary. But at the end of the day, I always tell people this: don't overlook the message because of the messenger.
Right.
Because, like you said, he could, even though you can say it with a grain of salt, but there is some truth behind what he said. Because, I always say too many coincidences ain't a coincidence. And Jordan been holding on to that footage all these years and never thought it would be a reason to release it until, LeBron did technically the greatest comeback in sports. You went against the number one team of all time with the best record.
But this is the thing I don't get about that is you would think Jordan would be happy that LeBron beat them because they had more wins than the Chicago team. Because remember, Chicago went 72-10.
Yep.
They're gonna so if they would have won that championship, it'd have been like, okay, that's sealed as the greatest team.
It's a double-edged sword though, because you still have that, but then there's when it comes to these debates, there's all right, Jordan did this and that, but then LeBron beat the 73-9 Warriors.
Got you. I hear you.
After being down 3-1.
Yeah.
It's always like I said, it's like a double-edged sword. It's like,
and I blame that on Clay.
Wow.
That's Clay's fault. Clay. All right, just turn off the music real quick because I got to tell people something when they talk about LeBron.
go ahead.
Talk.
When you playing against LeBron, just let the sleeping bear stay asleep.
Praise.
Because when you start talking mess, and you start calling
That's crazy.
LeBron whatever he called him, what we can't say on the show.
Yeah.
Listen here. This is why I said that was the big reason why the Warriors went so hard to get Kevin Durant, because I think at that moment they had a lot of realizations. I think at that point LeBron may have broken their spirit.
That was the second finals, right?
Yeah, that was the second one. Because you remember the first one, everybody was hurt. It was just LeBron. And they still went 4-2.
Yeah, and LeBron was finals MVP.
He should have been. But
oh, and one more thing.
go ahead.
Since we on this, I've been hearing we're talking about since the 75 greatest players, people talking about Kawhi, right?
Right.
And they saying because Kawhi won the Finals MVP when San Antonio beat Miami.
Because they say because he guarded LeBron.
No, they were saying that he was balling.
No, he wasn't.
No, he wasn't.
He won it because he was guarding LeBron.
That's all the reason. I've been said that's the reason why he won it.
Well, someone asked me what LeBron averaged that series.
He averaged like about 37.
He averaged 33 that series, right?
Or some crazy
33,
number.
8, and 8.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you stopped LeBron. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Kawhi averaged 17.
Yeah. Okay.
And that was when LeBron was starting to slow down on defense.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But
I always found that whole Kawhi shut down Kawhi thing. I mean, Kawhi shut down LeBron thing kind of
let's get to
preposterous.
let's get to football. Because dudes gonna get me mad talking about this blasphemy. Well, let's talk some football. Are you ready for some football?
Hold on. Yeah, we got you.
All right.
Let's check on this.
Yeah, let's go ahead. Back to the obviously we're going back and forth with the sports right now. New Orleans is right now leading the Phoenix Suns. But right now we're in the top of the 6. Braves are up 6-0 still. They have runners on first and second. Dansby Swanson's at the plate. Come on, Mark, this is over, man. I'm telling you. Same. Like I can't say same reason they gave Iggy MVP. Yeah. There we go. Oh, that's brutal.
That's rightful. No worries.
So let's go ahead and toss some NFL. Oh man,
LeBron averaged a triple-double. Nothing.
Yeah, he did average.
He led the whole finals and everything: points, steals, assists, rebounds, blocks.
Yeah, he pretty much led every final. Okay, John, forget your Broncos giving them what environment. We're getting into that, man. For some cookies and a Capri. Look, man.
Capri Sun.
This dude's so okay, man. All right, let's go. All right, so let's talk some NFL.
We're doing the picks first, right?
And let's recap the picks.
Oh my God!
Make that.
Oh no!
That was Devontae. Devontae Graham said, "Yeah, your ankles."
Hey,
Devontae Graham said your ankles.
He's a baller. I like him.
Yeah, he
my God!
He should have got more votes for most.
Did y'all see that?
Who did that? To Chris Paul?
Man, to Chris Paul.
Yeah, the irony. So let's recap the picks from last week.
Is Lisa in the building?
I think she might be out because she's celebrating her birthday. She said she wanted to just tap in. She'll ask us later.
Lisa, have a shot for us.
All right.
Most definitely.
Okay. And straight to the final. Yes, we're talking football now. You can relax.
Hey, look, there's the ex-Bills fan.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Yeah, she's definitely going to respond to that one. Okay. So Thursday night. Down. Chill, Mo. Chill. We're getting into that. We'll get into that next. Packers, Cardinals.
Me, John, Will, and Ben pick the Cardinals.
Kenzie said, I wish you would have crossed campaign. Mark, Shayna has a message for you in the comments.
I can't read sign language.
Oh, wow. Oh. Hey.
And Nick.
What's that they do on the NFL Network? He was the lone wolf?
No, Nick and Lisa.
Yeah, y'all picked. Well, y'all two were the.
Nick and Lisa picked. Stupid.
Yeah, AJ Green.
I lost a game. I lost in my other league because of Kyler Murray. I understand.
I lost to you because of Kyler Murray.
Oh yeah, I was happy about that too.
I hope y'all should have blamed AJ Green. What were you looking at? That
was an AJ Green's fault.
That's not AJ Green's fault.
He clearly checked.
No. Let me tell you something, John. Look,
that's not AJ
Green has been in the league for a long time. AJ Green knows what he's doing. That play was never going to his side.
Yeah, I was reading out. That was a run play call.
That was a run play. That's the reason why he looked the way he did. Because the play was supposed to be.
I know y'all getting your jokes off. I know y'all getting your jokes off in the group chat.
Yeah,
that was a run play.
That was a run play because he was run blocking.
He didn't even do a route.
I swear, I clearly heard Kyler Murray check.
No,
I clearly heard him check.
Well, if he checked, he didn't say it loud enough.
He must didn't. But
because that most because he was run blocking.
Anyway, all right, so we can get to that.
Kyler has now cost me 3 games now. Out. Sorry, Kench. Rams, Texans.
Everybody picked the Rams.
By the way, they were up 38-0. And to the person who's a Rams fan who's watching this, they were up 38-0. I had a certain somebody was texting me during church because the Rams gave up 22 unanswered points in the fourth quarter because they brought in the second stringers.
Who cares? They were up 38-0.
Exactly. They brought in the second stringers for a reason. They weren't blowing on 38-point lead.
Yeah, they wasn't Inglewood and Morningside.
We still ain't got to that yet. My Broncos versus the football team.
John, you and Will, the only one who picked the Broncos.
They're still gonna call no names.
Why y'all won?
No, don't worry about it.
I'm explaining to you because it's the same reason.
Okay.
And he don't know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
All right. Panthers, Falcons.
John, Will, Ben picked the Falcons. Oh, and Nick, you picked the Falcons. Me and Lisa picked the Panthers.
Yeah, Panthers won by 6.
What I'm talking about.
After Sam Darnold got the concussion.
All right, so right now Lisa's up.
All right.
She don't count.
Bills, Dolphins.
Come on now. Let's go to the next game.
John, you picked the nope, because not everybody picked. Well, everybody picked the Dolphins. Everybody picked the Bills except for Ben.
Oh yeah.
B was just being a hater, man.
Yeah, B is a hater. Don't worry about it.
All right. 49ers, Bears.
John, you picked the Niners. Will picked the Niners. Ben picked the Niners. Everybody picked the Niners except for Lisa and Nick.
Y'all.
The Niners won.
The coach was in public protocol, man.
They still almost won.
Fat, stupid. Say he need to get He need to get tested for unemployment. Steelers, Browns. Oh, dang it.
Oh, my God.
Nobody got no points. Go to the next game.
I sure can't wait to talk about the trade deadline. Eagles.
Hold on. Baker Mayfield's not better than Derek Carr.
Who said that?
The NFL top 100.
Oh, good point. Well, they also said that Marlon Humphrey was better than Trey White, but
Baker Mayfield's a glorified
Case Keenum.
Nope. Glorified
Case Keenum's way more productive than Baker
what's
Mayfield.
what's the quarterback that went to Texas A&M? Johnny
Manziel.
He's definitely glorified Johnny Manziel.
He's glorified Johnny Manziel.
There's no doubt
He's
about
a
that.
glorified Johnny Manziel.
Eagles, Lions.
I don't trust no quarterback from there.
Okay, so John went to Lions. Will Lions. Ben Lions. I picked the Eagles. Lisa picked the Eagles. Nick picked the Lions. Who won?
Eagles dog walked
They
the dude
dog walked him.
44 to 6.
I can't believe I picked the freaking Lions. What the hell was I thinking?
He said Baker's the chud. I was like, no, yeah. NFL under had Baker Mayfield ranked higher than Derek Carr 1 year.
Yeah, last year.
Yeah. Titans, Colts. Ugh, this game stinks.
Everybody picked the Titans.
Oh my God, the Titans are done for.
They won though, right?
Yeah, they're done.
Sadly,
They're done.
Carson Wentz, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna call me. You do idiot. I was like Stephen A. said. You do idiotic things
Carson Wentz is.
Sorry.
How long I've been saying that?
for the last 2 years.
Hey man, as long as I know you've been saying it.
Yeah, also we've been doing the show. You've been saying it.
Well,
Why would you switch?
Carson Wentz is sorry.
Stupid. Man. Okay,
nobody picked this game, so just go to the next one.
Yeah,
Which one's that one?
Bengals, Jets.
I can't believe the Bengals
After
after that
hype.
big win.
All that hype, man.
No, their defense let somebody named Mike White get 405 yards.
Bro, who the
Kansas
hell is
said
Mike
Baker's
White?
a glorified Ryan Leaf. Wow.
Whoa.
Ryan Leaf was a baller in college.
He sure was. Hold on.
Ryan Leaf just had issues, man. But let's be clear, Ryan Leaf. If Ryan Leaf didn't have those issues, he was going somewhere.
He's a glorified Johnny Manziel.
Really is.
Yeah.
Patriots, Chargers.
Let's see here.
I for sure picked the Patriots.
John picked the Patriots.
Dang right. I know Belichick missed young quarterbacks. He proved it again.
John picked the Patriots. I picked the Patriots, and Nick picked the Patriots.
Good job, man. Oh wow. Well, come on, Kings. Why are you doing this right now? Who would you draft, Tyrod or Baker Mayfield?
I'm cutting Tyler Taylor.
Ryan Leaf.
They got another quarterback available. Mo said I lost in the suicide pool because of the Jets. Ouch. That's brutal. I bet everyone probably picked the Bengals. They thought that was a sure dub.
Man.
All right. Next one, Jaguars, Seahawks.
I don't know why John picked the Jags. I don't know why Nick picked the Jags.
2 words. And
Geno Smith.
And that was the reason why we lost. 31-7.
I picked the Seahawks.
Wait. Who in the hell is they damn defensive coordinator?
Who?
Jacksonville.
I totally forgot. It ain't a. Dang, who's that?
Urban Meyer.
Urban Meyer called. Anyway.
I'm blaming everything on Urban Meyer, so he can get the SC.
I'm gonna look that up. Whoever it was, but anyway, we'll get to that later.
Geno Smith. Are you serious?
Buccaneers, Saints.
Oh my God. I know I didn't win this week.
This has been a bad week for picks.
Yeah, this was upset week.
Some told me to pick the Saints too because Tom Brady haven't beat the Saints since he's been in Tampa Bay.
Yeah, he did in the playoffs.
I blame Drew Brees for that.
He did it in the playoffs.
Last year?
Yeah, in the divisional.
I wonder if he sued LAPD.
Who? Oh,
Jackson.
I haven't heard. They haven't said anything about that.
I haven't heard nothing about that since that video was posted. I'm gonna look that up.
Okay, so who picked the Saints, man?
Nobody.
Oh, Todd Walsh is their defensive coordinator.
Who the hell is that? Oh, he's a young dude.
Is he? He look old to me.
No, I'm thinking about
That's Bill Walsh's nephew.
Huh?
Yeah.
No, who's it? Joe Cullen. Joe Cullen, whoever his name is. He said he's Bill Walsh's nephew.
Sorry.
Oh my goodness, yo, that's funny. Bill Walsh's nephew.
Yeah. All right. So, Finzi said football was just horrible this week. I know.
No, it wasn't that bad for me.
Cowboys, Vikings.
John, you picked the Cowboys. Will picked the Vikings. Cowboys. Everybody's picked the Cowboys. So everybody picked Cowboys.
Kirk Cousins, you're a disgrace.
I'm glad Buffalo did.
My God, I'm got the Broncos inside him. By the way,
Kirk Cousins is garbage.
Kirk Cousins on you know how many Kirk Cousins was 1 for 10 on third down.
Kirk Cousins is garbage. He just got good receivers.
You know, he had only one more third down conversion than our entire show.
Look, Kirk Cousins is garbage. He just has good receivers, and he has a good offense around him. He's not that good.
Justin Jefferson said, "Yeah, I'm nice."
Yes, he is.
He only had 2 catches last year. Last year.
I mean, if he didn't have such a sorry quarterback, he probably had a little bit more.
Yeah. And then Monday night we had Giants Chiefs.
Man, the Giants, they're
Most
garbage.
He's hot garbage.
They're hot garbage, bro. They had that
Casey calls
game.
him a disgrace. Yeah.
They had that game, bro. They're garbage.
Who?
The freaking Giants, they're trash.
So,
I'm glad we play them this week.
John, you picked the Chiefs. Will picked the Chiefs.
I
Ben
picked the Giants.
I picked the Chiefs. So,
I know for a fact I picked the Giants.
yeah, you did.
It almost wasn't a bad pick.
Yeah, boy. All right, man. So before we get to next week's picks.
No, we got to do the picks.
Oh, yeah, picking. Oh, yeah, points. Who covered this week, Paul? So what game did we have?
I think I chose the Jets game.
Everybody lost in their picks.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure
John-
every game we picked was one was opposite thing that happened.
John, you picked the Bucks to win by 5.
Yeah, they lost by 9.
I picked the Browns to win by 4.
Yeah, they lost by 5.
And Nick, you picked the Bengals to win by 11.
And they lost by 3. Who would have?
How do you lose to the Jets after that big win? Oh my God, I can't stand young teams sometimes, man.
Mike White.
All right. So that week I won. I had 10. Lisa had 9. John had 8. Nick, you had 6.
Oh my God. So who won this week? You did?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
This stinks.
So
All right.
how many is it overall now?
Let me see. Let me go back to that page and see. We're going to need another tablet here.
I'm probably gonna get a new one this week.
So, Nick, you won week 1. I won week 2. You and John was tied week 3. I won 4 and 5. John won 6. You won last week, and I won this week. So you got 2 by yourself.
And a tie.
I got 1, 2, 3. Hey.
No,
4.
shut up. All right, So let's talk. Obviously, we said it was. You see, in the comments, said it was a horrible week for football, and it was because major injuries. Obviously, the biggest injury, Derrick Henry, leading rusher.
By
By the way, he was only
by
60,
a millennium.
By the way, he was 63 yards from 1,000 through 9 games.
Check this out. He's 363 yards ahead of the next closest person. Yeah, that's funny.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, man.
That's crazy. 363 yards away from the next closest person.
Yeah. And now he's going to possibly be done for the season. He had to have fractured foot surgery to repair a Jones fracture in his right foot.
He's about to be out for the season and probably still end up being top 15 in rushing.
They're saying the timetable was 6 to 10 weeks, so they think he can make it back for the playoffs.
Ain't no way in hell
I don't see it.
Come back.
I don't see it.
That'll be stupid.
The other major injury was Jameis Winston.
Oh yeah, no, that one's pretty bad too.
Torn ACL and the damaged MCL. He's done for the season.
He gonna be done for some of the next season too.
I feel bad for Jameis, man, because this was the season to show improve, man.
And he played pretty well this year.
He was doing okay.
And by the way, there was speaking of the Saints. We gonna talk about them in the trade deadline talk. But let's do a little. But now they're going to Trevor Siemian, Taysom Hill.
What's going on with Michael Thomas? Is he done for the season?
They just activated him off the pup list, but they haven't activated him to play yet.
So all this time James was playing without Michael Thomas?
Yep.
Yeah.
Alvin Kamara was his best receiver.
Yeah, he was. But number 1 on their team is good too, though.
Yeah, he is. Yes, he is.
I don't know his name. Sorry about that. Number 1.
Is it? It's not Traquan Smith.
No.
It's
By the way, Kevin White plays for the Saints. I didn't even know that.
he's trash.
He just came back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kinsey said Super Cam to New Orleans. Well, they said no.
No, they already said no.
They're getting Taysom Hill back next week.
He's garbage too, but
Yeah, he's overrated Tebow. He's a glorified Tebow.
I thought Seattle was a sign Cam, but it's too late now. Well, not too late, but there's no point in them.
Yeah.
Geno Smith had a good game, so he pretty much earned himself a couple more weeks.
I thought Cam was going to sign before Geno Smith started.
So today, gentlemen, was the NFL trade deadline. Not that it's pretty much Groundhog Day. Everyone thinks players are going to move, but no one really moves. But there were a few trades. Couple trades. Speaking of New Orleans, they brought back Mark Ingram, acquiring him from the Houston Texans. So him and Alvin Kamara and back in that backfield. Obviously now for Trevor Siemian or
They needed him back bad because they needed a complimentary back for Alvin Kamara more than they actually wanted to admit to, and they couldn't afford to keep him a couple of years ago.
and then today The Kansas City Chiefs. Pause. What the heck did I just say? Lord have mercy. They doing Cam like the NBA did Melo. Not so fast.
Melo can still play.
Melo can still play, Kens. But, we'll talk about that after the show. What I just said. The Kansas City Chiefs acquired Melvin Ingram from the Pittsburgh Steelers. Yeah, that's crazy.
That's a good pickup for Kansas City.
No, it's not.
They need a pass rusher.
That's the least of their problems.
They need a whole defense.
Yeah, their defense is. You know what their problem is? They have a defensive tackle playing defensive end.
Yeah, why did they move Chris Jones? I don't understand it.
Because they think he's an outside pass rusher. No, he's not.
No,
they think he's Calais Campbell. Calais Campbell's the only person I know that's 300 pounds playing defensive end.
No, he's not Calais Campbell. I'm not saying he's Aaron Donald, but he's better at a defensive tackle than he is a defensive end. Pause.
Exactly. He needs to play defensive tackle.
And then,
especially in this 4-3.
The trade that just shook the world yesterday. The LA Rams acquired Von Miller from my Denver Broncos.
When this trade happened, I said
for a second and third rounder in the next draft in 2022.
When it happened, I said the Broncos are clearly Rams fans.
Because we acquired Kenny Young?
No.
Because we just sent Von Miller, we gave them a stimulus package? Pause. Mm-hmm. First of all, now, here's the thing. If y'all go back, let that play.
What is this?
It's the Broncos' little rock song thing. I've heard it before, but they must play this at Mile High.
They do.
But yeah, if you go back and listen to last week's show, and y'all asked me if I think the Broncos should rebuild, because I thought Vic Fangio should be fired, and you said that meant y'all have to get rid of Von Miller. I was like, I'm aware of that. Von Miller was a free agent. They were going to, and George Payton said it today. They were clearly unsure if they were going to be able to re-sign him. So when Les Snead calls and offers you a second and a third, and all you have to do is just pay his salary, they had no choice. And look, I know Von was emotional yesterday, and I was a little emotional too, because obviously he's a day one Bronco. He's the greatest defensive player in Broncos history. Super Bowl MVP. He's up there. Him, Champ, Steve Atwater on the Mount Rushmore of defensive players for the Broncos.
Oh, for sure. I was about to say we're Champ at.
Champ's number 2.
Okay.
He's the greatest cornerback in Broncos history. But Von had the more success. Is this Von rapping?
Yo.
Is this Von rapping?
Yo.
Yes, it is. And the song is called Broncos for Life.
Yo.
What did he do this last night?
This song is 5 years old.
Yo.
He must have did this after we won the Super Bowl. Yeah. See what happens when we success. Come on.
Yeah. The producing on this show is amazing right now.
How did you find that right now? How did you find that?
Hey, man, I'm a genius.
This man does not get paid enough, man. I did not even know this song exists, and I'm a diehard Broncos fan. And I knew they was wilding after we won the Super Bowl. But it was the right move. I'm shocked we didn't make more other moves today. So I want to bring up, Von to the Rams. But let's talk for the Rams side now. A defense with Von Miller, Aaron Donald.
Oh, we got to do picks.
Leonard Floyd, and
bro. Let me tell everybody something.
And Jalen Ramsey.
I heard some people hating on this trade, and this is what I said about the trade. I said this. I said, people were like, oh, this and that about Von Miller. I said, look, Von Miller, at this point in his career, he needs most definitely a complimentary pass rusher.
It was supposed to be Bradley Chubb, but it didn't happen.
Bradley Chubb's always hurt. If Bradley Chubb was healthy, Von Miller was hurt. And so
super what if.
Yeah. So even then, oh man, y'all should have kept Shaq Barrett. But
don't even go there.
Especially with this trade now. And I was telling somebody, like, Von Miller isn't the same Von Miller, from a couple of years ago. But he can still have a big impact, especially on a team like the Rams, who already has
a crazy defense.
Two pretty good pass rushers already.
No Zion, no Brandon Ingram tonight.
And they up by 16.
It's crazy.
Yeah, Phoenix, you should be ashamed of yourself right now. They're gonna come back and win though.
So, Mark, what did you make of the deal?
I was reading something that somebody made. They said the Rams drafted Jared Goff with the first pick, and it messed up. And they said we're not never doing this again. So they just traded all the rest of their picks for the rest of their life.
Pretty much did. They pretty much did. They have not had a first round pick since they drafted Jared Goff.
But I like the trade. Honestly, I like trade for both teams, man.
I do too.
I like to trade for both teams. Now it's up to Denver to get to their recruiting and scouting and doing all that, so they can
right.
They can plug and play somebody. Pause, but I like it, and then it's obvious for the Rams, man. That might put them right up there with the Buccaneers for me.
Kenzie said Phoenix comes back and wins by 7. We'll see.
If you're on the Rams and like you were to redo this draft, would you have drafted Carson Wentz instead of Jared Goff?
No.
I agree.
No.
Because Jared Goff got me
got to the Super Bowl. And he's never hurt.
Got you to a Super Bowl, and he also got you Matthew Stafford.
Pretty much. You're not getting Matthew Stafford for Carson Wentz.
No.
So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, showing that she's smiling. Yeah. You're all happy now, dang Rams fans.
Oh my God, what a draft that was! Are you serious?
What, 2016?
That draft was insane.
Look, there go the video everybody was talking about.
That's the video. Look, he does not. That dude has put on some weight,
Bruh.
The
First 7 picks in this draft were Pro Bowlers.
Yeah, Jared Goff, Carson Wentz,
Joey Bosa, Zeke, Jalen Ramsey, Ronnie Stanley, DeForest Buckner.
And that was the same draft. And then Larry Tunsil went later in that draft. Michael Thomas went in that draft.
Leonard Floyd was number 9 in this draft.
Wow.
So, yeah, this draft was crazy. Eli Apple's in this draft, Sheldon Rankins, Laramie Tunsil, Keanu O'Neal, Ryan Kelly, Shaq Lawson.
Don't say that to Ron Mark.
My bad. Ooh.
All right, do you want to do the picks?
This real quick, and then we go to the picks. So Rams clearly was the biggest winner of the trade deadline, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it.
And Von Miller, player-wise, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it.
Who was the biggest loser?
Cleveland.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Or no, I'm not even gonna say Cleveland. Odell.
All right,
Odell's the biggest loser in this because he's stuck in a situation where he has a quarterback that doesn't give him the football. Did y'all see that video I sent y'all earlier?
Yeah, his dad did that.
Bro, that's ridiculous.
Listen, Cleveland is the biggest loser because now you have to sit with that inside the locker room.
Odell Beckham should not have a game with only one target. I don't care. His skills ain't diminished that bad because of injury.
No, his skills have not diminished.
You throw him at least 5 of them joints.
Hey, I'm telling Buffalo they should have they should have packaged the second and third together and say, yo, go get Odell.
Raiders. We don't have a speedy receiver no more. Y'all better go ahead and make every phone. Well, I don't know. They may not do it because we got to play them later on this year.
Team that should have made a move.
I'm biased.
Well, you say your Bills.
I think my Raiders should have made a move.
Okay, so that's pretty biased. And a team you surprised didn't, and obviously the player you're surprised is Odell. The player you're surprised that didn't move.
Yeah, I'm surprised Odell didn't move. I'm very surprised about that.
All right, gentlemen, we're gonna get to the picks, and then after that we have an epic calling out names.
Oh, calling out names is crazy today.
Let's go ahead and get to these picks. Next week we're gonna do a recap of the season. If we got some time, we might get some to it today. But let's get to these picks first.
Can you stand the rain?
Wow, that's cold. Y'all ready, gentlemen?
Yes.
Sunny days.
Just drop that beat. That's cold.
I'm about to show you John Litt.
Wait, we doing the picks?
Oh, wow.
We about to do the picks right now, right?
Yeah, let's do the picks.
Okay, got you.
All right. So Thursday night.
Every time I look up, it's a turnover.
This game is gonna be crappy Thursday night.
Oh yeah, it's terrible.
Jets.
Go ahead. I'm going through this.
Colts.
John.
I'm definitely picking the Colts.
Lisa not in here, so it's just John. Mark,
Just us.
Nick. All right. I got Colts.
I got the Colts too.
There's no way in the world.
I don't care how many yards my way throws.
He throwing for 112 this week.
All right, my Broncos versus the Cowboys.
Sorry, John.
I'm still picking this. I'm no way I'm picking the Cowboys. And Dak might be back, so we'll see.
Sorry, John.
I get it.
I don't think y'all win if Dak doesn't come back. I think their running game and their defense.
Hey, did Jerry Jeudy come back last week?
Yes,
Yeah,
he did.
he did.
How'd he do?
He had a couple catches, but
I mean,
but Teddy didn't
yeah.
know how to target good receivers.
Yeah.
All right.
Ask Cortland Sutton.
I would know. He's
You
on my
got
team.
Cowboys?
Huh?
You got Cowboys?
I want to pick Denver for some reason.
Shut up, Mo. It ain't too easy.
But I'm not. Go ahead and put me down for the Cowboys.
All right. Bengals, Browns.
This is stupid, man.
Yeah. No.
Both teams come off of losses where they really should have won both of those games.
I'm still going with Cincinnati.
I am too. They're the better team. But in all actuality, the Browns should be the better
The
team.
Browns, on paper, is a better team.
Yeah, except they have one. Oh my God! Imagine if Joe Burrow was over there in Cleveland
Yeah, he's way better than Baker. Oh my
with
god.
that offensive line and Odell.
Oh my god, this game is horrible.
Wait, hold on now. Odell with Joe Burrow and Jarvis Landry.
Come on, man, stop it.
Oh my goodness!
Don't do that.
Yo,
Come on, man. No, come on, man.
man, that team be undefeated right now.
Come on, man. Stop it, man. Don't do that. Don't do that to Odell like that. He's already been through enough.
Yeah.
This game is trash.
What's that?
Texans, Dolphins. By the way, Stephen Ross did all that talking about when to get Deshaun Watson. Obviously, I get it. You didn't want to make the trade because his legal issues are pending.
Can I pick NA?
I wish you could. I mean,
So we have to pick somebody to win this game.
can we say draw?
Is
Yes.
Tyrod Taylor playing?
They still haven't said.
I'm going with Dolphins.
I'm going with the Dolphins. I ain't picking.
Yeah, I'm going with them too.
I can't.
I think the Dolphins are still.
Where they playing at? It don't matter. Where they playing
They're
at?
in Miami.
Oh, Dolphins going to
They're
win that.
definitely gonna win that game.
All right.
Let me see that Pepsi.
Falcons, Saints.
Falcons, Saints.
Saints.
I definitely got the Saints. Well, I don't know.
They're in New Orleans.
No, who's playing quarterback?
Right now, it looks
matter.
like it's going to be Trevor Siemian.
Atlanta, please.
Trevor Siemian was a quarterback that beat Tampa Bay. Atlanta. Go ahead. Who you got?
Former Bronco quarterback Trevor Siemian.
I think Sean Payton has something on Tom Brady.
Who you got, John?
I got the Saints.
So Nick is the only one I got the
Yeah, I got the Falcons.
Falcons. Okay.
All right. Knicks, Raiders versus the Giants.
Man, if you don't put Raiders all across the board.
I'm going Raiders.
I'm on the Raiders. All right. Patriots, Panthers.
I'm going Patriots.
Patriots all the way.
Yeah, Patriots.
Shout out to Mac Jones. We did all that trash talking about Mac Jones. Mac Jones is top 10 in passing yards this year.
Yeah, baller.
Yeah. He's actually an Alabama quarterback that can play.
Go figure. Mark, your Bills versus the Jags.
Everybody Bills.
Are you
I'm not even
serious?
asking y'all.
Don't even, yeah.
Mark, I got an actual question, though. Have y'all heard about obviously, the Manning cast has been popular, and they're saying there's a Manning cast curse right now.
What you mean?
Any player who's been on there the following week took a L.
Who was on there this week?
His quarterback.
Josh Allen.
Oh, God.
And the other quarterbacks who've been on there have taken L's.
That's cool.
Whether it was
But they-
Russell
but-
Wilson,
but they
Matthew
were-
Stafford, or Brady.
That's cool.
But they weren't playing against the Jaguars the next week, so they're all right.
That's cool. I'm taking the Bills.
I'm still taking the Bills, too. All right. Vikings, Ravens.
Ravens.
I got the Ravens.
Ravens. I ain't picking Kirk Cousins. And by the way, it's Kirk Cousins. Don't give him no nicknames. I know on NFL Network they got to call him Kid Cuzzy. No, you're Kirk Cousins.
He hasn't done anything to earn a freaking nickname. Clowns.
Chargers, Eagles.
I'm picking the Eagles.
Who you got, John? I got the Chargers.
I got the Chargers, too.
Wait,
They're in Philly.
hold on.
They're in Philly.
I don't know.
And it's a 1 o'clock start. It's still normal West Coast start for the Chargers. So
No, I'm just wondering because, the one thing the Chargers are bad at is stopping the run, and Philly refuses to run the ball.
I'm picking the Chargers.
I'm still picking Philly.
All right. This should be the game of the day, but now it's like Los Lester Mo saying the Chargers over the Philly. We'll see. It says a bounce back game.
Mm-hmm.
Packers, Chiefs
I most definitely got the Packers.
in Kansas City.
I don't care.
By the way, this is an even line too.
I don't know why.
I do.
Yeah, that quarterback. I got the Packers too. It's Aaron Rodgers.
Both of y'all got the Packers? I'm going with the Chiefs.
Okay.
I'll see y'all Tuesday.
Trap game, huh?
All right, Sunday night. Rams, Titans.
Devontae Adams is playing this week. You know that, right?
I don't care.
Is he? Because I haven't heard anything him being active. They activated Lazard, but they ain't activated.
That's all Aaron Rodgers need.
Okay.
And Valdez Scantling, well, obviously he proved it against Arizona. So who am I to?
I think Eric Bieniemy made the adjustment. Let's see.
Oh, okay. Before Cardinals, 49ers. And we don't know what's up with Kyler.
I don't care. I'm picking the 49ers.
I got cards.
I got the cards.
I just want to tell y'all, I picked the 49ers to win the NFC West. I'm bowing out gracefully.
Oh, yeah, we got to go over that.
We got to go there. We got to do our recaps.
I don't know if we got time right now.
We'll do it next week.
Right.
Next week, that's why we'll open next week when we do the recap. We got a lot on calling out names. Sunday night, Rams Titans.
Oh, I thought we did it on the right. I got Rams.
Okay.
Oh, the Rams. Yeah.
I think everybody got the Rams, right?
Yeah, and then the Monday night, Bears Steelers.
Oh, my gosh.
It's a trash game, man. And the sad part is no Manning cast next week, so I got to watch the regular broadcast.
This is a stupid game.
I got the Steelers.
Oh, we should do a Manning cast. We should do a Monday Night Football cast.
Stupid.
Give me
This
Steelers.
is a horrible game. I'm not even confident with this pick of the Steelers.
Steelers -6.5, by the way.
I don't
I'm
care.
going to go Bears.
I don't blame you.
Somebody got to win.
Yeah, I'm like, man, I don't even care.
By the way, update. Braves are now up 7-0. Freddie Freeman
Hey, there we go.
goes yard in the 7th inning. Mark, this is over, man. Mark, this is over,
We
man.
shall see.
There's no way.
There's a way.
There's no way.
There is a way.
There's no way. This game.
Houston ain't that good.
Look, man. Look, I don't care if they had espionage type security footage. This is not happening.
What kind of footage? Did you?
Well, FBI. Let's say
Hey, mute the mics real quick, Nick.
I said espionage.
Oh,
All right.
yo,
this
hey,
is wild.
Yeah,
That was our Area 21 type. That was our Area 21 segment where we had the
John
cuss.
is wild.
Are you kidding me?
So y'all want let's go against the point spread.
Oh man.
Give me the game.
whatever the Jets one is.
The Jets one is Indiana is the Colts -10.5.
Yeah, nah, hell no, they can't score that many points. Yeah, no.
That's cold. So yeah, Frank Wright will not trust your offense.
Yeah.
I got the Rams to win by 8.
What's the Raiders spread?
Against the Giants. It's let's see, y'all -2.5.
I got that one. I got us to cover that.
I got cover 2.5. Ooh boy.
Raiders win by 3.
Yeah.
Mark, you know your Bills are -14.5 against Jacksonville.
Yeah.
That's very,
By the way, Packers
very
and
possible.
Lions, Packers and Chiefs is an even line.
Yeah, you just got to pick a winner.
So is Cardinals 49ers right now.
I don't know how.
Give me the Saints -6.
Saints got to win by 7.
Yeah, I think they can cover. They win by Trevor Simeon's serviceable enough to win by a touchdown.
Let's see. They just need to win for me. They can win by 1.
All right, y'all ready? This is finna be brutal. Let's get because we're gonna go real fast. I don't have nobody for regular calling on. Everyone's I got on calling on names team wise.
I don't think I have. Do I have anybody for calling on names?
I'm sure I did, but I forgot, so it don't matter.
I know Mark does.
For regular calling out names?
I don't have nobody regular calling on
I don't
names.
have nobody regular
Everybody my calling on names is all team is Broncos Lakers related. So since we dropped that beat, I'm ready to go.
Oh yeah, I got you. You know, I'm going through some technical difficulties.
All right, so let me go ahead and get this started.
Devin Booker is building a house out there in Phoenix.
Yeah.
A big house too.
Well, him and Dame built a house last night.
I'll start with the Lakers first because we both gonna talk football.
He's
So
building a 3-point house all season.
I need to call out Russell Westbrook. I love my guy Russ, but you can't get mad when Darius Bazley makes an open dunk in garbage time, and then you get ejected. You got to remember the internet has receipts, and the next day, someone found video 5 years ago of you pretty much doing the same thing, trying to patch your stats so you can get your triple double on. Russ, I love you, man. You're a Laker, and we're gonna win a chip. But I need you to really just focus on the task of winning the title, and not worry about what's going on in garbage time.
that's Russell Westbrook's biggest problem. He gets into these personal altercations with players in the middle of games, and his game goes into trying to make this player look bad instead of winning the game. Ask Ricky Rubio.
All right. So, and then another thing. Okay. I need to call all my fellow members of Lakers Twitter. Cut the beat.
Uh-oh.
Look here. Don't overreact to everything we see. Oh, because we lost to OKC. It was one bad game. And let's not overreact because Russ is struggling right now and still trying to find his way. And because Kyle Kuzma and KCP are over there looking good in Washington. There's a reason why they're in Washington. Some guy called up Travis Lee and said they should have tried to trade for Bradley Beal. You know why they didn't trade for Bradley Beal? Because the Wizards know Bradley Beal is better than Russell Westbrook. 1 out, Mark. You guys are now 8 outs away. You guys are 8 outs away. Wow, they're comparing him to Glavin?
No. They're not comparing him to Glavin.
Let's everybody relax.
I was going to say, so they...
Just a game.
Okay.
Everybody needs to calm down.
When I won the World Series. Got you.
Okay, everybody relax.
Okay, so I need my brothers and sisters in Lakers Twitter. Let's not overreact to what we're seeing with Kyle Kuzma. He's doing well. He's doing okay in Washington. KCP's doing good. But I had to really get into one of my members of Lakers Twitter. He said that Lakers lost 3 good defenders. I was like, okay, so we lost KCP and Caruso. Who's the third one? He said Kyle Kuzma. I was like, if you do not shut up.
Whoa. What?
Listen. I want everybody to just relax on Westbrook. If anybody can go back and just look at it, when he first went to Houston, he started off slow.
Same thing.
When he went to Washington last year, he started off slow. But by the end of the year, guess what?
They were in the playoffs.
It was Westbrook being Westbrook. Give them time to jail, man. They gonna be all right, man.
You know, right there.
They haven't even played 10 games yet, and people already up. Got their panties in a bunch.
Come on. Calm down, dude. I'm glad for my former Lakers, but let's not overreact now. I mean, Kyle Kuzma was nowhere on the defensive prowess with KCP and Caruso.
No way. And people have to remember this as well. He's not just being a second option. He's a third option on this team. So when you're so used to being first option on your team for so long, then just being a second option is difficult to do.
Listen, he's going to figure it out.
Of course.
I was telling the homie Sebastian that he's going to average between 11 and 13 assists by the end of the season.
He will. So, Mark, I'm gonna give you a choice, man. We can go football or baseball because I got to call out both teams, both of my the Broncos and the Dodgers. So we go football or baseball.
We can go baseball. Football.
Let's go football.
No, let's go baseball because Braves up 7-0 right now.
Hey, hold on. I do have somebody calling out names.
Oh, who's that?
I'm calling out Morningside's coach.
Oh, might as well talk about it. Let's talk about it.
I thought we were talking about that after the call out names.
Okay,
go ahead.
We'll call them out, then we're gonna talk about it after then.
Listen here. All I have to say is, you saying what happened was classless. You know what's classless? Getting destroyed 106-0. That's classless.
You know what's classless is being down 55-0 at the end of the first quarter.
You know what else is classless? Being down 86-0 at halftime.
Hey, look, if you didn't like it, guess what? You could have quit.
By the way,
nobody would have been mad at you.
Justin Martin, quarterback from Inglewood, going to UCLA, 13 touchdowns, by the way. He said
he might be a starter there next year.
Oh, good catch.
Great catch.
That's my guy, Jock.
He might be a starter at UCLA next year.
No, Mo. We're not doing that. Russ is not coming off the bench. I wish people would stop suggesting that.
Whoa! I'm glad you brought that up too. Charles Barkley.
No, you said what Barkley's right now?
How dare you say that LeBron should come off the bench?
Okay, all right, no more. Let's get to
How dare you?
Let's get to baseball. Do not want to get us canceled. Los Angeles Dodgers. I need to call on Andrew Friedman. Now he's saying that the pitching changes were him and
yes.
What?
Yes.
I'm not really acting like I didn't hear that ignorance, but that's Barkley. But
Charles Barkley is an
idiot. But I'm gonna go to Andrew Freeman right now because he's saying the pitching changes the Dodgers made in the NLCS against Marcus Braves were not all just him and Dave Roberts. He said it was Dave Roberts and Mark Pryor, our pitching coach. I swear to God, everything I knew, the Dodgers were a collaborative effort. Friedman and the front office, they make the lineups. Dave Roberts puts the plan in action. So now everything in the dugout was Dave Roberts' fault? Come on, Andrew. Come on, Andy. Come on, Andy. Come on, man.
Yeah,
you still want to me. You're still the best GM in baseball. But let's be clear. You know, you and Dave Roberts are at fault for how we lost to Mark's Braves.
I do think that some of the pitching changes was kind of crazy.
Yeah, I mean, come on, man. We shouldn't have had Max Scherzer out there unnecessary. We shouldn't have had Julio out there unnecessary. We pitched Buehler on 3 days rest when we lost in Game 6. Come on, man.
Are you kidding me?
Mark.
Oh man. Let me
Strike 3, you're out, Mac. Strike 3, you're out.
So in Game 5,
Oh boy. As we're going to the 8th inning, the Braves are 6 outs away from winning the World Series. Just full disclosure.
in Game 5, first inning, we hit a grand slam.
Sure did.
Can we get a round of applause?
Yes, you did.
There is no way in hell you should be down by the 4th inning 7-5. Who's out there pitching? Me? What's going on? I thought we paid pitchers to go out there and get people out.
I sure wasn't. We probably had the Rocking Jock team out there.
Dan
Dan Cortez and Bill Bellamy was out there pitching.
There's no way. Let me eat that word. There's no way on this planet Earth that we can give up 7 runs in 4 innings. So when y'all say the game is over, you know what I think about?
I get it. And I gave you, I was kind of giving you, I wasn't being sensitive to what you were thinking on Sunday. I thought you were being irrational, but I know what you're saying. But I still think this is over now.
I got it. I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear you. So you had a rightful gripe with your manager and Freddie Freeman and your pitching staff and all that, but it's over tonight.
Okay.
Y'all are 6 outs away from popping champagne.
I agree with what you're saying, but they most definitely had a bad case of GUD the other day.
Yeah.
And GUD means giving up the draws.
Yeah. Shout out to Tommy. Rest in peace. By the way, Martin on HBO Max now.
Hey, and on him, he everything he played in, his name was Tommy. I don't know if y'all noticed that.
Yeah, you peeped that too. And Tommy was his real name.
Yep.
Was he Tommy on New York Undercover too?
He was Tom. I know he was Tommy on Harlem Nights.
Yeah, he sure was.
Wow.
I haven't seen too many things where his name wasn't Tommy. I've seen like at least like 3 or 4 things.
Did I tell you I saw him in Vegas?
Oh, for real?
At this Food for Less?
Uh-uh.
Food for Less in Vegas over by the timeshare. Saying he was in there late night grocery shopping.
Oh, so
that's dope.
Oh, so he does have a job.
Well, at that time,
No, he was grocery shopping. He wasn't working.
all right. So you want to talk football, gentlemen?
Well, we all know what he was doing during that time.
Football.
Football was great for me.
It should have been great for me, but I still got called out Vic Fangio. Let me explain why. I know you want to know why are we calling out Vic Fangio and the Broncos snapped the 4-game losing streak?
Man, I'm about to say what he do. For a shout out.
First of all, Justin Simmons, I hope tomorrow I wake up and he's the defensive player of the week with those 2 interceptions. By the way, he was in the same draft with Kevin Byard. That's crazy. We get the ball back with 40. We get the ball back with 40 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Washington football team has all 3 of their timeouts.
Mm-hmm.
What's the first thing you're gonna think if you're offense? If you're Pat Shermer, you're Vic Fangio, and you seen Teddy out there, what you thinking?
We winning, right?
Yes.
We go into victory formation.
And what would that require Washington to do?
Use their timeouts.
Why does they run 3 plays?
If they weren't running plays,
They were running plays, and Melvin Gordon fumbled on 3rd down. And I'll be reminded, Washington had all 3 of their timeouts and they didn't use 1.
You know what? This is actually better than what I thought he was about to say. I thought he was about to say they was throwing passes.
yeah, I'm about to say, bro, they were throwing passes. I'm about to leave.
They weren't that stupid. Thank God.
Yeah, they weren't Pete Carroll.
No,
Freaking idiot.
we didn't. And Melvin Gordon fumbles, and they have all 3 of their timeouts left. Luckily, Taylor Heineke's their quarterback, and we still left with a W.
I'm about to say, luckily their offense stinks.
By the way, Vic Fangio, I will see you next year, whatever defensive coordinator job you have. I wish you best luck.
You don't see him right there, the same job he got right now. Y'all end up winning like about 7 games. Y'all gonna keep him?
No way. I'm not keeping no coach after 7 and 10. Okay, Mark.
I don't know.
You don't have no way of calling on them. Your Raiders won.
My Bills won.
Y'all was on a bye week anyway.
Yeah, we was on a bye week.
So you was great.
Yeah, shout out to the Chargers.
Yeah. Mark, your Bills won by 15. You not seen one. But yeah, you still have to call out some names.
Again, let me try to watch what I say here. Josh Allen and Sean McDermott.
Hold on. Justin said Altuve, Bregman, and Correa can go all visit the North Pole with that host. Wow. Justin, crazy. Go ahead, bro.
Can y'all cut the BS with the going for it on fourth down?
I don't get why so many people going for it on fourth down.
I have zero clue.
Now, this is the thing. When we play against Tennessee, and it was 4th and 1, I said we should kick the field goal. Right?
Yeah, you should have.
Cool. Josh Allen wanted to go for it. That was Josh Allen's call. Sean McDermott let him do it. Josh Allen slipped, so we didn't get the first down. We lost that game. No, I know what Sean McDermott is doing. He's building that confidence. You know what I'm saying? Cool, I get it. Sunday, it's 4th and 5.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of punting, what you think Josh Allen says?
Let's go for it, coach.
Let's go for it. Sean McDermott lets him do it. So he tried to bait the defensive line to jump off sides, which they did, but the refs didn't call it. So instead of trying
which happens a lot.
Cool. So instead of trying to make the first down, Josh Allen's pointing at the defense and then takes a 20-yard sack.
You only have one job, and that is not to lose yards. Either you get the first down or you go incomplete.
That was at the end of the first half when I said, Josh Allen, just give him points. But luckily, Miami's stupider than Josh Allen was, so they didn't get no points off that.
By the way, all that talk Miami did about trying to trade for Deshaun Watson, and now y'all got Tua, and then y'all done belittled Tua. I'm looking at Nick's face; he's just like totally not understanding what was that.
No, you should have seen. That's my exact face when I was watching it.
I don't blame you. Now I know. Now I understand now. 20 yards, dude. What are you doing? All right, going to the bottom of the 8th. Mark, you're 6 outs away from winning the World Series.
Bro, I have.
If y'all go into this bottom of the 9th with 7-0, this game is over.
Check this out.
I'm still calling it over. Let's see how we looking. By the way, we went to our new lineup. By the way, hold on, man.
Who the hell is that?
That's the Rockets versus the Lakers.
Oh, where's Jalen Green at? Oh, there you go. Kevin Porter. If I were to watch that play, and I coach youth, and I've seen plays happen where our quarterback has done something very, very goofy to make us lose a bunch of yards, and I almost wanted to put on one of the kids' jerseys and tackle him myself. Mm-hmm. But in that situation right there, Josh Allen, what in the world? What the hell was that? What in the world were you thinking?
He wasn't.
Oh my God! Please cut this game off.
Come on, Malik. Hurry, Malik. Come on, we gotta make that, Malik. Gotta make that, DJ.
That's terrible.
This is like a YMCA game.
Yeah, this is horrible. That's pretty bad.
Right now,
if I was you, Mark, I most definitely would have been furious.
Oh, I was hot.
Oh, I know you was.
I don't blame you, bro. I don't blame you.
There's no excuse for that. That's just like I remember one time watching the Raiders one year, and we ended up having a 4th and like 55 because Terrell Pryor took a 25-yard sack.
Well, Terrell Pryor shouldn't have been playing quarterback.
Yeah, it was either that or
yeah.
You should
have passed the ball to the corner.
Should have went with the or.
Yeah, but
bucket.
That's it.
Oh, Melo's been balling, by the way.
Yeah, he has. But that's all I got to say. But
Mark, you was right.
Yeah,
we apologize. You had every right to be upset.
Yeah, that most definitely. After hearing that, I would have been upset too. Most definitely.
And ladies and gentlemen, let's call out names. Final words before we head on out. Final words to our squads before this football weekend. Let me start first. Tennessee, we got Kentucky. Let's get this dub. Let's pull out this upset. We're playing good offensively. What the heck was that?
Who the hell was that?
That was Rudd. That was Malik Monk.
No, that was a bad pass. That was a bad pass by Russ to begin with.
Yeah,
but
that's 2 in a row. Go ahead.
But yeah, Tennessee. We're going to Lexington this weekend. Let's get this W over Kentucky. We can do it. We've won before. We can win again. What the heck? Where is Steven Silas? Did he get ejected or something?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Because I see John. Okay. And Broncos. I know Vaughn is going. I know we're real emotional. Go get this W over the Cowboys. Oh, there he is. Okay, I was going to say. I was like, man, he better not been. I'm like, he's on the sideline. Go get the W.
Out of all games, y'all trade him before the Cowboys.
Yeah, we had no choice. Trade deadline was today, so they had to do it. They had to do it.
Boy, oh boy.
And that was a brick, Westbrook.
Yeah.
Westbrook, good.
All right, Mark. Final words for Georgia and the Bills.
Georgia, we play Missouri. Let's go out here, dominate, get the game over early, leave out there healthy. Bills, let's put the Jaguars out their misery early too.
Both games should be over at halftime.
Yeah, it should be, but Bills is not. I know Bills not.
Bench.
Bills will be a 3-0
They're
halftime.
not benching Russ, I keep telling y'all that. Look, just
Bills,
relax.
Bills will be a 3-0 halftime. Go ahead.
Wow.
Raiders, let's get us a good W win because we got a rough 4 games coming up after this. You know, we still have to play the Cowboys. We have to play the Bengals. We have to play Kansas City.
Yikes.
And it's somebody else that's good we have to play still. I forgot who it was.
I played the Cowboys on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, we play the Cowboys on Thanksgiving. But it's most definitely a rough 4 games. And for me personally, I want to say at least out of those 4 games go 500.
2-2.
2-2. Those are 4 tough games.
Okay.
You know, I hope we win all 4 of them, but you know, I'm realistic. There may be a slip up somewhere.
And for the USC?
Hey, they trying to trade John Wall?
They're working on it.
Is that why he's not playing?
Yeah, he's just inactive.
Oh, because he was going 1-on-1 with Jalen Green.
They're not playing him.
No, they're not playing him. They're gonna find him a trade. They're gonna find him a new destination, and they're gonna trade him. That's why.
That's how I feel about USC.
He's inactive. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that will do it for tonight's episode of Sports for You. When we come back next week.
Wait. You gonna talk about the Morningside game real quick?
Oh yeah, let's breathe on that. So if you haven't heard, there's a story here locally here in LA. Morningside, Inglewood, obviously they're rivals in the city of Inglewood. They had a football game on Saturday at El Camino College here in the South Bay area. Inglewood has a quarterback named Justin Martin, who's a 5-star or 4-star.
He's a 5-star.
5-star who's going to UCLA. They won.
Shout out to him.
They won 106-0.
Y'all heard that score, right?
And Justin Martin had 13 touchdown passes. Let me repeat that again. A high school football game ended 106-0. Shout out to Flea and Melanie, his wife, Melody. You've seen her on Full Size Run.
That's unheard of. That is absolutely unheard of.
I don't like the scrutiny that people trying to put Inglewood up under for doing that. I'm under the impression of if you don't want them to do that, stop him.
By the way, it's karma. Because what we was before pre-show, we talked about back in the day in the 90s.
Don't say it.
I'm going to bring it up. I have to. Morningside and Inglewood played a girls' basketball game.
Don't say it.
And the legend, Lisa Leslie,
Just don't say it.
Morningside great, Hall of Famer.
Mm-hmm. Basketball, great.
Yes. USC, WNBA, USA Basketball, Hall of Famer. She's the first ballot Hall of
She's
Famer.
a legend.
Yes, one of the 5 greatest women's basketball players of all time in my eyes.
She might have made the top 10 all time in general with this next stat you're about to say.
In a high school game back in the 90s, Lisa Leslie had 101 points at halftime. The score at halftime was Morningside 102, Inglewood 27. They called the game at halftime. Lisa Leslie had 101 of Morningside's 102 points.
That's not the crazy part.
The crazy part is that Nick Freeze added this. How long did she do that, Nick?
She played 14 minutes. And see, now that's insane.
It's a walk-off.
Yeah,
That's a walk-off.
but look though, here's my whole thing that I have that I'm most pissed off about this situation is everybody's mad about this, right? A couple of years ago, Long Beach Poly blew out somebody 99-9. There wasn't this uproar.
It's just an Inglewood Mornings. It's just an Inglewood thing. That's all it was. Let's be clear. It's all an Inglewood thing.
No, it's just ridiculous. It makes absolutely that shouldn't count. It makes absolutely no sense. You know, you can say what you want about all these players. Now, from what I've heard, Morningside had a bunch of freshmen and sophomore playing against a team that pretty much has 4 people that's going
D1,
and possibly 3 of the 4 people may be starters at the college they're going to be at next year because they're that good. But, bruh, you knew this going into the game. You knew how good Inglewood was. Inglewood hadn't even lost a game this year. And have you guys done any research on Morningside? Morningside's football team after y'all heard any of this?
No, I don't need to.
Oh, no. You need to. There's a reason why.
No, they should be embarrassed. They shouldn't have. Their Wikipedia should be closed.
Oh, no. Morningside is 2-8. 2-8 this year. Where's their scores at? This is the craziest part. So they lost games where they lost to Damali 50-0.
Who?
Exactly.
Damani?
I thought he was a rapper.
Yeah.
I know he used to coach. He used to teach at Inglewood High.
Savannah up in Anaheim, they lost to them 33-0. They lost to Sylmar in the Valley 20-0. So they went 3 weeks without putting up a single point.
They lost. Damani isn't he
Offensive foul.
Oh, look.
Yeah.
Since they showing Russ on screen, they lost to Lusinger this year too. 67-0.
I knew Brown was gonna do that.
Okay.
Bye.
That's it.
Bye.
That's it.
Bye.
That's it.
And
No. That's it.
No.
That's it.
No. That's
Goodbye,
it.
everybody.
We gonna see y'all next week. That's how we ending the show. Thank y'all for tuning in. Drop the real beat. You know what it is, man. These dudes, man. Come on, man.
And they complaining about this. Y'all been getting dogged out all year.
Thank y'all for tuning in to Sports for You. Next week we're gonna do our mid-season recap of the NFL season. We'll recap our picks. Next college football rankings, NBA, and we're gonna celebrate Mark because Mark's Braves being the new World Series champions, which will be in the probably next 20 minutes. So
101 points in 14 minutes. Bye.
make sure you're following us Instagram, Sports for You Podcast.
Bottom of the eighth, 2 outs.
Facebook, Sports for You Podcast. Townhouse Media now on YouTube. Townhouse Media on YouTube. Subscribe, download, share, like, all that. Mark, what say it again?
101 points in 14 minutes.
Peace.
Shout out to the Raiders being number 1 in the AFC West.